guys, it's Gamer Ahmer here. So today I wanted to go ahead and share some recent video game pickups with you. Now these items right here are actually Black Friday pickups. This is part one of some of the pickups that I got. And these items were actually on Thanksgiving, and I got them from Walmart and GameStop. So let's go ahead and take a look. So first, I went to Walmart on Black Friday. I noticed that a lot of the sales actually happened in store around 6 p.m. And I went a little bit after 6 p.m. The entire parking lot was completely packed. I had to park all the way across the whole parking lot. There were lines wrapped around the entire store as soon as I walked in. But I went straight back to the electronics section where I met one of the employees there, and what you had to do was point out some of the games that you wanted. They would carry them up to the register, and then you would have to wait in a very long line, and when you made it up to the counter, you would say that some of these games were back there, and you would just hope that no one else claimed the games because they didn't put their names on any of the games, and you just had to point them out, the ones that were sitting behind the counter. So realistically, if someone ahead of you saw one of the piles of games back there, they could have just claimed the games and said that an employee put them behind the counter and no one would have even known. So you took the chance by waiting in a line for over 45 minutes, hoping that your game would be behind the counter. So at Walmart, I got this Blu-ray right here. I picked up Ready Player One, and this was a pretty good deal. It was only a few dollars, so I had to add this Blu-ray to my collection. This is a video game related movie. It's actually really good. It has a lot of older video games in here and newer games. It has tons of different references. I really enjoyed this movie, and it definitely hit nostalgia because there were tons of references to Atari and some of the earlier video games. So I had to add this to my collection, and especially since it was Blu-ray, it definitely made it even better of a deal. And then on to some PlayStation 4 games. I got this Resident Evil Biohazard. This is for the PlayStation VR mode included, and this was only $12, so it was pretty cheap. It had one of these little stickers on it, so this is a pretty good deal. I haven't actually played this game yet, and it's been on my list, so I figured $12, you can't beat it for a brand new PlayStation 4 game. And then they had Soul Calibur 6. Now I found that it was cheaper at Walmart, and it was $35, which definitely beats paying $60 for the game. I really enjoy the Soul Calibur series. I haven't actually picked it up until now, so I'm really excited to give this one a go, and maybe even try it on the Fight Stick, which I already have for Tekken, so I'll have to see exactly how it plays and try it a couple different ways. And then of course right here we have this Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now this one was on sale everywhere. It was around $38. So I picked it up at Walmart, and it says right here, includes 2 hours of 2 XP only at Walmart. So this is the Walmart variant of the game. I figured it was a pretty good deal, and I couldn't pass it up. And then right here we have Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I really enjoy these Dragon Ball games. This one looks really sweet. I really enjoy the fighting style games. I haven't actually played it yet, so I'm really excited to play this game. And for only $17, can't beat that. So I had to add this one to the collection. And then right here I picked up this Nintendo Switch game. This is Nickelodeon Kart Racers. So as you guys may have seen in some of my other videos, I've recently added an arcade machine to my collection. It was Nicktoons Racing. Now this right here, I've been waiting for this game to come out, and I couldn't beat it for $25 for a Nintendo Switch game. So I saved some money on it by waiting until Black Friday. And I'm actually really excited to play this because I remember playing the Nicktoons Racing on the original PlayStation, and the graphics just don't hold up today, and the arcade machine makes it a little bit better to play. So I'm really excited for this version, as it has some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it has some of the older classic characters in here like Rugrats and Hey Arnold, and we have SpongeBob. So I'll have to go ahead and try this game out, see exactly how the new characters look, and see kind of the different levels and races on here are, and see if there's anything that the Switch version offers compared to the originals. And then of course I added another Nintendo Switch game. This was from Walmart. This is Diablo Eternal Collection. Now, I've heard really good things about this game, and I saw that it was on sale for $17, so I couldn't pass it up. And then right here, another cheap game, we have Namco Museum Arcade Pack for the Nintendo Switch. And this game, I've had my eye on it. This was only $17 at Walmart, and it says bring the arcade home in this ultimate 2-in-1 game pack. Enjoy the nostalgic classics from Namco Museum in the flashy maze madness of Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, plus in Namco Museum Arcade Pack. It includes Pac-Man versus Dig Dug, Splatterhouse, Rolling Thunder, Sky Kid, Galaga, and a couple other games. So I'm really excited to try this one out. The characters on here look pretty sweet. Definitely reminds me of back in the day when I used to play some of these original games. So I'm really excited to try it out on a new system such as the Switch. And I can go ahead and play this against some of my friends. So I couldn't beat this for a brand new game. And then right here, so a little bit of a story on this game. So right here, this is Mario Tennis Aces for the Nintendo Switch. Now you may be thinking that game wasn't on sale on Black Friday, and you're absolutely right, but I got it for $25. So what happened was, I was standing in line for over 45 minutes at Walmart, and when I got up to the front counter, I asked them for all of these games in front of me, plus Mario Rabbids, because I actually don't have that game in my collection. And they looked all over for it. They couldn't find it behind the counter, and it wasn't on any of the shelves, so it looked like they had sold the last copy of it. So what I'm thinking is that someone ahead of me just saw it sitting there in a pile of these games and said, hey, I'll take that Mario Rabbids game. So they must have sold it to someone who was in front of me in line. So instead of fumbling all over the store trying to find another one, they said, do you want any of these Nintendo Switch games for $25? We will honor the price for you. So I saw that Mario Tennis Aces was sitting right next to the counter there with a stack of about 20 of these games. So I pointed to the Mario Tennis Aces, and they went ahead and discounted it from $60 to $25. So in my book, that was a win, and I'm really excited that I got this for a great deal. I actually played it on one of the Nintendo Switch kiosks in GameStop, and I had a lot of fun playing this game. So this will be one of those games that I play against some of my friends, and it actually looks pretty sweet with all the different characters, and I'm excited that I got it for more than half off. especially since it's a brand new game. So overall, I'm glad that I waited in line for over 45 minutes at Walmart, because this game alone was worth the discount for me. And then the next place that I went to was GameStop, and I noticed right here that on Thanksgiving the doors opened at 3 p.m. Now, I didn't want to go out too early. I knew that some of the lines would be crazy, and I wasn't really planning on getting too many games, so I figured I would just hit there right after I hit Walmart. So I went to GameStop a couple hours before it actually closed, and when I went inside, there were still tons of games left. It looked like the systems had already been sold through. So I went through the shelves and I found some PlayStation 4 games. I found the Show 16 MVP edition. Now you guys may be thinking, why would you get such an old game? Well, this is actually a Steelbook edition right here, and the game's included. But I really enjoy these Steelbooks, so anytime I see them, especially for less than $5, I have to pick them up. So I added this one to my collection. And then this game was in the used section. I just kind of rifled through a couple of the games, and I saw Rogue Stormers. So I picked it up, and I read the back. It said run and gun gameplay, online, and couch co-op, rogue-like action. So the characters on here look pretty neat. It says it's a run and gun, so I figured I'd try out this game. So only around $7 or so with the Elite Pro membership. So I figured I would try out this game, and it looked like a lot of fun. So I figured I'd give it a go. And then I got this game. I was going to pick it up at Walmart, but it was $25 there. So I went to GameStop and I actually got it for $20, so I saved $5. So here is The Crew 2, and I'm really excited to try this game out. I really liked the first Crew, so this one seems like it'll be a lot more fun, and I couldn't beat the deal for a new game. And then right here we have this PS4 game. This is the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Now, I saw that the original copy of Spyro, just the regular version, was on sale on Black Friday. And I saw that this one right here, which includes these socks inside, these special Spyro socks, and this was still even cheaper than the original price of the game. So I went ahead and got this. It says right here, Clawsome Game and Sock Bundle. So if we just go ahead and open this up. Alright, so when we first open up this pack right here, you'll notice that the game right here is actually still sealed. And on the back here it says not for resale. So this one shows that it's the special game that goes in this pack right here. And then you'll see a pack of special socks right here, and they have Spyro the Dragon on them. So that's pretty neat, and it goes ahead with the same style as when Crash Bandicoot released. They went ahead and had a special pack where you could get some Crash socks in it as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it definitely made the bundle pack a little bit more worth it. And then along with the game, I actually got this Spyro Reignited Trilogy keychain. And it's actually a pretty good quality of Spyro the Dragon. And it has a little keychain hook on it. And he looks pretty sweet. So I figured that was even a better bonus that I went to GameStop to pick up this. And then I saw this game at GameStop. This is LA Noire. And I heard really good things about this game on the Switch. Now I've played these games before, and I'm pretty excited to try it out on the Switch. And it was only $10. So anytime you find a $10 game for the Switch that's brand new with the physical copy, it's definitely worth it. So I had to add this one to my collection. And then of course right here we have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and it comes with the Pokeball Plus. So I chose the Pikachu variant of the game instead of the Eevee variant, and I'm pretty excited about that because I wanted to start out with Pikachu rather than Eevee. Pikachu's always been one of my favorite characters, so I'm pretty excited that I picked this game up as well. So if we just go ahead and open this one up. Alright, so when we open this up, we see that there is the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and it's sealed in the game pack. And then we have this box in here. So if we just slide it out, right here it says part of this bundle, and right here this is the actual Pokeball Plus. So this is a pretty small box, and the game and this just fit right inside here. So we'll just go ahead and open this Pokeball Plus pack up. So right on top we have this little USB cord. It has some instructions on how to hook this up to the Nintendo Switch. And here we have this little ball. So this ball right here is actually pretty small, fits pretty comfortably in the hand, has this little joystick right here on the center, just like a regular Pokeball, and it has this little strap on it so you can go ahead and put it around your wrist, I'm assuming so that you don't throw it at the TV. And I guess this is how you play the game, so this is actually pretty sweet, and it's already lighting up. I must have hit one of the buttons, and the top here, it kind of presses in as well. So we'll have to go ahead and get this paired up to the Nintendo Switch, and we'll play some Let's Go Pikachu for the Nintendo Switch. So this is pretty sweet. And then of course, since I purchased this, I ended up getting this pretty sweet poster along with it, so I'll have to go ahead and frame this. It's pretty shiny and glossy on it, and of course it has Ash up here with Eevee, and then there is Pikachu over there, there's Squirtle, and a couple other Pokemon on the front here, and it says the Pokemon Company, Nintendo, Nintendo Switch, and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And then the back here is actually really sweet looking. This, I'm assuming, is a map of the entire game. So if you look pretty closely, you'll see right down here where you can actually start. So there's Pikachu right there on that side, and there's Eevee right there. And it has all kinds of different Pokemon on here, different areas, and it just looks really nice. So I'll probably get this side framed just because it has a little bit more detail on it. It's definitely pretty sweet. It has all these different Pokemon on here, this different artwork, and it's a pretty cool style. So I was pretty excited to add this as well. It's one thing when you get the games, but when you go to certain places and you talk to some of the employees, they give you some of the different promos that come with these games. So that was definitely an added bonus, and I'm pretty excited for that. And of course, you'll notice that this shirt that I'm wearing is actually from GameStop, and this was on clearance as well. I find that if you go into GameStop, you can find a lot of clothing and apparel on sale most of the times. it's clearanced out and it's very cheap because their clearance section is always at least half off, sometimes up to 75% off. So it's definitely worthwhile to check that out. So overall, I'm pretty happy with my pickups. I got some great deals and even a few surprises along the way. It definitely helped to prepare before I went into some of those locations. So I went through the catalog that I had from GameStop and one that I had from Walmart. I went ahead and compared prices so that I could save the most money when I purchased these games here. So some of them I noticed they were $5 to $10 cheaper at Walmart versus GameStop. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.